Hello guys and welcome to ICO Investor. With crypto markets down, there's still plenty of opportunities to be able to make great money in the cryptocurrency market this year. And I think there's no better way than looking into ICOs or initial coin offerings that are coming up. Obviously, nothing I say on this video is financial advice, so always go away and do your own research before investing any of your own money. Without further ado, let's jump into today's video. Okay, so often it's difficult to find ICOs, but what makes it very easy is this website called ICOdrops.com, which you can find down in the description below. And we come across here and we can find all the different ICOs that are happening, as well as some information about them. We can then go and check out these projects and see what is so great about them. And in the first one today, we're going to look at AKT.io, which is Akito Finance, and it's a particularly exciting project, and we're going to look at all of things about it. Right now we can see that they've raised $10 million of a potential $31 million, so there's still tokens left in supply, but also you can see that they've also sold a significant amount. We want to go where the rest of the capital and where the rest of the money and liquidity is also flowing, because that shows promise in a project. Now what we can see, AKT.io, linked down in the description below, you can grow and spend your money like never before. First financial mobility app to combine the best tools from neo-banking, crypto and traditional investments all in one place. Now it's cryptos like this that I think are going to make crypto more mainstream. Once it's much easier to buy and spend crypto, that's where I see it becoming much more mainstream and it growing in utility. Also, at the moment, like many of you probably are holding cryptos and you probably now think that it's fairly easy to get involved in. But if you think back to the first time that you were involved in crypto, maybe you found it a little bit more difficult, and lots of people do look at crypto like it's something that is very difficult to get involved in and they don't really know where to start. So anything that's kind of bridging the gap between people who are not involved in crypto and getting involved in crypto is something that is really promising for me. Now what's really cool about this, I have a number of accounts where I earn annual percentage yield or an interest on my cryptos, but I often only get paid once per month or something like that. So to be able to earn rewards on a daily basis is something that is particularly interesting to me, because that money then compounds and you earn interest on the money that you've just earned. So you can earn more, earn daily. Welcome to active income. Achieve your short and long-term goals with our secure high-powered vaults. Get yearly earnings of up to 10% with interest paid out daily, or boost your returns by letting us invest your interest. Finally, you can let your savings accounts bite the dust. So if you're holding crypto at the moment and you're not earning any interest on that crypto, you're effectively throwing away money. There's plenty of companies out there that will pay you some sort of a yield, and to look at something like 10% potentially is really cool. Not only that, guys, you can see looking at the example here, they've got it in euros. So not only earning through crypto, but you can also earn a percentage yield through fiat currency, which is pretty cool. And this, much like a debit card or something that you ordinarily hold for your bank, is going to be able to act like a normal card that you're holding, but replacing that with now a percentage yield that's actually worthwhile. If you think about the bank's current interest rates, depending on what country you're in, they're probably seriously low, like 0.01% per year. You're not really going to be making any money. In fact, you're probably going to be losing money because of the way that inflation is going. So something like this is really cool. You can keep it on your phone and it enables you to do lots of different things. They also have payment cards, Euro vaults, and much more. And as I've already mentioned, guys, that they will also invest your money on your behalf if you're willing to let them do so, in which case you can earn a bigger percentage yield. That's like bonds, etc., that you may have been paying into over a period of time, like a savings scheme. So this is pretty cool. You can see that looking down at the app pictures, it's a beautiful app. There's lots of information on here and it's not too overwhelming, very simple and straightforward. And another cool feature is jumping down to the WealthBot. WealthBot is a powerful tool that makes sure your money never sleeps. Let it manage your money and to take investment decisions on your behalf based on advanced technical analysis of the market and your personal risk profiles. So therefore you can decide on the amount of risk, etc., that you're going to be willing to put in, and therefore you can see the different types of rewards available. You can see there are different levels, etc. You can pay in and then you'll likely get better services, etc. But there's also this free version earning up to 8% on Euro vaults and dedicated transfers to different banks around the world, making it very straightforward and easy to use. By holding the Actio coin, you'll also benefit from the growth of the ecosystem, and as this is an ICO, very new, as I've just mentioned, raising $10 million so far of a potential $30 million and beyond, guys, you can see that there's potentially a lot of growth that could be coming from this. But particularly for me, it's the frictionless payment that makes things so cool. Low cost multi-chain transfers, 25% less exchange fees, faster transactions transparency, recording keeping, and it's all of these things, guys, as someone who lives overseas, that makes life much, much easier for me to be able to pay for things, to be able to transfer money between different countries. My friends are from different countries, etc. If I ever want to send people different money, it can be a bit of a challenge, particularly if it's not operating in my own currency. Jumping across to Twitter, guys, you can see they've already got 25,000 followers. Pretty well established project. There's lots of giveaways and things like that. So the Twitter itself showing lots of information that there's lots of progression happening in the company and lots of people who are already interested. Overall, this looks like a great project to get started with. The next coin we're going to look at, guys, is Defy Trends. Lots of crypto happening this year, lots of new coins and things coming up. But it can be quite difficult to know where to invest your money with so many projects being basically scams and loads of other stuff not being that promising. So already talking about the kind of key elements that we need to look for in promising projects. This is really cool because it's a simplified way to make crypto investing decisions. They're going to show you all of the data and information that you need to do, and they use AI and things like that in order to help you get involved. And you can sign up for the beta version here. What's cool as well, they'll put all of your crypto together and you can see what's performing well, what isn't performing so well. It identifies Defy Trends is an information hub that provides all analytical tools for crypto traders that helps you make the best investment decisions. Our indicators draw from both on-chain and off-chain analysis and give you a holistic overview of the market. Okay, so it's showing you the kind of different elements that we need to look at in terms of what's promising for crypto projects. Social score we've just talked about with regards to Twitter and things, how it's doing on news, on-chain score, as well as the technical scores. You can see that they're already backed by some of the biggest names in crypto like Avalanche and Polygon, but they incorporate all of these different things, which previously you had to go to all of these different websites to find this information, and it's really cool that it's grouped together all in one place, making life very easy for you. It's including all of the industry leading news, all updated as you can see on the side, which scrolls through when it happens, and you can see at the moment they're already well established with all of this information coming in to the platform. And they're sort of claiming to be the most advanced data provider within the cryptocurrency space. So it's definitely something with real use case that I think is really, really cool. As you can see, you can sign up here for token updates. You can find out when there's going to be tokens available for purchase. And the token itself allows holders to pay their membership at discounted rates, vote on upcoming features, stake, earn, learn, and engage with our decentralized research platform, where independent researchers from around the globe get to earn DeFi for submitting research or self-sustaining academic ecosystem. So if you're already pretty okay with crypto and you understand lots about it and you want to share that knowledge, you can then get rewarded for sharing your knowledge with other people. And you can see that over time they're going to be unlocking more and more tokens, which obviously can be a bit of a worry when we're investing in cryptos. But obviously this is a project with grand ambitions. So you can see that by increasing the amount of supply, they're going to be able to fund their project, but ultimately without having too much of an impact on the price. So far they've raised $3 million, which is obviously showing that it's substantial in terms of where it started out from, and it's showing that there's a lot of interest in the market. Jumping over to their Twitter, you can see they've already got 17.6 thousand followers, which is showing a lot of interest already and will continue to grow as this project gets more and more mainstream. So what we're basically simply looking for, guys, is projects that have solid roadmaps, lots of stuff going on in the future that they're going to be building upon, good tokenomics, as well as good social proofing, and a project that hasn't already been sort of done or hasn't been done as well as it could be done. This is what is unique about this, and it makes this an exciting project for me. Now, the next project I'm going to talk about, obviously crypto gaming is on the rise, and it will continue to be on the rise since the gaming industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry and will continue to grow because obviously people like playing games and more people are liking to play games within the metaverse and other things like that with crypto rewards and much, much more. And Ikonic is a really cool platform that links esports gaming or the esports gaming industry with esports gaming celebrities and much, much more. It's also opening up an NFT marketplace that can be used along with the games, etc. And it's already being featured on Xbox and many other large gaming platforms. You can see that there's a number of different features available with gamers collecting and owning the moment for your favorite esports stars, got top game player or create your own moments. Pro players can also generate new revenue streams by featuring different NFTs of their gameplay, etc. And rising stars can create trending content and discovered by fans. Tournaments offer unique prizes and perks to players and spectators. So if you're interested in gaming, particularly in esports gaming, then this could be something that's really interesting for you. You can earn iconic tokens and you can share your iconic moments. As well as that, there's various unique user experiences. You can win legendary NFTs and there's also super low network fees. It makes the creation of NFTs super easy, and you can create them, sell them on, and find other ways to build an income through this. Okay, so guys, what you need to do to start minting is to come across and get whitelisted now, and then you can get involved in the token. Coming down here, another thing which I haven't touched on the other parts, but we want to look at the teams and find out a bit more information about the teams. It's great to see that they all have their LinkedIn profiles. We can find out all the information about them, and then we can come down and see the roadmap here, which is a super detailed roadmap with loads of other things. Everything is linking gaming right now into the kind of metaverse, into crypto, that can making money with gaming, etc. much easier and more user-friendly is definitely going to be one to watch this year, because I'm pretty sure that we're going to see the metaverse continue to explode and crypto gaming, after a little bit of a blip in crypto, start to pick up again in popularity. Jumping across Twitter, you can see they've got 39,000 followers, and they have various giveaways and things on their platform. So all you need to do, guys, come across, click on their Twitter, and you can give them a follow, retweet and stuff like that, and maybe earn some free airdrops, free tokens, etc., which is a bit of a no-brainer in my opinion. Now, another one I'm going to look at right now is the moon, and this is all about being able to buy land on the moon. Obviously, you've seen lots of metaverse stuff happening around the Earth where you can go and buy plots of land, etc. But the moon, obviously, slightly different, and we haven't really seen that yet. What's cool here is you can buy different pieces of land on the moon, and you can then rent that to other people. Now, obviously, it's a really new project at the moment. It's already seen a lot of interest. So by joining things like the land sale and being able to purchase land in the beginning with new projects, etc., not only do you help fund the project in terms of its growth, but by owning a piece of land at the very pre-sale prices, it means you have a great opportunity to be able to see significant increases in price if the project is to be successful, because you can see projects like this blowing up from just a few $1 million markups to potentially hundreds of millions of dollars. And if that happens and you already own a large portion of the land, etc., then you can see that there's great opportunities for returns in the future. It's a super transparent website. You can see all the team down here. You can see all the kind of investors, etc., with lots of big names to be seen here, showing that there's a lot of hype and interest behind this project, and definitely something worth paying attention to. Jumping across to the moon on Twitter, you can see that it's 32.3 thousand followers. Again, still in its infancy, but showing good amounts of interest. Also, you can see that various winners are getting handed out free tokens, etc. So if you don't have much money to invest, then head across here and see if you can pick up some free tokens. Now, pretty much the top ICO that I'm going to look at today that I've seen in terms of what it's producing and has potential for the future due to the amount of interest in this project is Project Galaxy, which is creating new experiences with Web3 credentials. What it's basically there to do is help brands build their space in the Web3 environment. Obviously, as things go towards the metaverse, right now we're still in the infancy, but you can see the big brands, etc., are already starting to reach out into it, Adidas, etc. And if more platforms want to get involved in the Web3 space, then having a platform that allows them to do it much more easily is definitely going to be a rewarding thing to be involved in. Credentials live in your day-to-day life. They are records of activities, reputation, and accomplishments that make up your digital identity. You can see here all the information posted about them. There's various application modules, Galaxy Credential Oracles, Galaxy Credential API. Project Galaxy empowers everyone to curate and contribute digital credentials. Our infrastructure supports curating credentials through multiple data sources. So it kind of helps businesses become more credible as well as individuals, etc. And I think this is a really cool thing, and potentially the way I see the kind of use of NFTs and stuff going into the future. Here you've got kind of the different NFTs and stuff that are available on the platform, and there's loads of other cool things. All you need to do, come and connect a wallet, and then you can start looking at being able to purchase tokens within the Project Galaxy platform. And if you can see the difference in this Twitter compared to the others, we're now at 302,000 followers. This is showing an impressive amount of interest in this project. They've already raised $10 million and will continue to be able to raise money. There's lots and lots of stuff going on. Here you can see you could earn $400,000 in reward by completing the task if you were lucky enough to win the giveaway. And there's plenty of other exciting giveaways available over here on their Twitter, so make sure you go and check it out, as all of these websites are linked down below in the description. So just to recap, guys, there's 5 ICOs that I'm looking to invest in right now because they offer something new, something very exciting, as well as having an established following. If you want to go and find out more about all of these ICOs, then go to ICO Drops and you can find out all about the different projects, as well as read some reviews from ICO Drops themselves. Guys, if you've enjoyed today's video, then please smash the like button. for the YouTube algorithm. Thanks very much for doing that. And if you're new to crypto, ICOs, and much, much more, and you want to learn more about crypto, then make sure you subscribe to ICO Investor to be kept up to date with all of the latest happening in the crypto markets. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you soon with another video.